Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for joining us. My name is OA, or Labisi actually, but that OA sounds cool, cool kid. And if you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate it a lot. So, we sometimes see like interactions between drivers and passengers online on social media, and it always looks like the drivers are really terrible people. So I took random trips around Lagos to talk to Uber and 65 drivers on their experiences driving cabs in Lagos on these platforms and how they related to customers. So enjoy this video. Peace out. Don't forget to like, comment, apparently this help a lot, and also subscribe if you enjoy the channel. See you later.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done.
How long have you been driving for Uber Taxify?
Actually, I've been on the platform since 2016.
Okay.
Actually, those days it was a part time, but recently, like a year now, I'm doing it full time.
So, would you say it is a well-paying, should I say, job or occupation?
It's not a well-paid job since we are in a country of low-income earners.
Okay.
I would like say, what would I say? The minimum wage here is low, so as a single guy, is okay, it's manageable
Okay.
than doing other odd jobs. So if you have a car of your own.
Okay.
But to a family man, it's not enough to foot the bills.
Like what are your experiences with driving like in Lagos? Because there was one time that like thugs were stopping drivers like that on the road and stuff. Do you have like issues with police people, the what about the tax force people and all of that, like while driving?
Mm, I had a lot of experience regarding the task force. There was several times they say you followed one way, they have to take to their task force, collect all your money, what have you. But on a robbery aspect, I have not, by God's grace, I have not experienced that. But
No, we're going straight to
some of my colleagues even say narrate their stories. But personally,
okay.
I've not experienced that on armed robbery or stealing on the way. But for task force, that has been a big challenge. Many times they say you follow one way, they apprehend your car, paying 20,000.
Okay, so well, like on the passenger side, I've had instances where like drivers will say, "Oh, is it a card or cash trip?" And then maybe they would probably deny the. Uh,
Oh,
they'll probably say that they want to do cash, that they need cash or something like that. What informs that decision on the part of the drivers?
like as sometimes a customer will say, end of the trip, you will take your time, 20 minutes, he was doing transfer. Some we can even convince to give you a fixed alert. By the time you go to them, that money is not there. They
Okay.
keep calling them a week, so they will just keep postponing. Some of them will not pay. I have that experience most of the time. They
Okay.
say I will pay you. It's a trip that's a trip of 3,000. Before you get the money, you almost have make call of 500. Some of them will not even pay you at all. So that's why some drivers prefer to have their money cash.
I'm not even talking about transfers now. I'm talking about like if it's like a card or cash trip. Like normally now this one is a card trip. Once I'm done, I don't have to pay in cash.
Oh,
It's just yeah. So some will say they want
cash.
cash. Yeah.
You don't have control over that. It's the bar or plus or taxify that have control over that. They will either give you depends on your balance. If you're a negative balance, they keep giving you a card until you balance it off.
Oh.
Okay. So
Okay.
on a card, you don't have control over that. So once it's a card, I prefer that card, so I won't have any delay of let me do
Payments.
transfer. I don't have change, all that stuff.
Alright. Which ones do you think give you the problem most, male or female riders?
It's female riders.
Do you have like a particular instance of when anything like that has happened?
Some of them, all these female
Riders.
riders, they dress half naked. Somebody prefer you to come into their compound
Okay.
to drop them
Okay.
or come and pick them, and there is risk they entering their compound. Some of them may harass you sexual and otherwise. Are you getting me?
Yeah, I
They
get
will
it.
say, I don't have money to pay. Will you do some sort of funny language which I don't like? So that's why if I want to pick them, coming to the compound, I said no, I'm okay.
Okay.
Or some of them, due to how they dress, they will prefer you take them inside or come pick them to a hotel. You have to take them inside the compound of the hotel and what have you. So they are the most difficult riders we have, ladies,
All right then.
to me.
Okay. Is there any particular experience that has happened to you that any remarkable experience that you can't forget?
I had. There was a particular day I dropped a lady. She's what will I say? I don't know I don't want to say that what she does.
Okay.
She said she come and take. I drop her into the compound. She don't have money to pay me. He's calling another colleague to bring out money. That one don't have money, and I was just playing fun. I decided to leave, forget about the money because I don't know what is their intention or what they plan to do.
Okay. So you said you wanted to mention something earlier.
You know, when I got to you, I had to wait a while.
Okay.
That's the number one problem.
Drivers having to wait for
Riders past the stipulated waiting time.
Okay.
You know, in driving, I've come across a lot of white people,
Okay.
and I don't think I waited for anyone. By the time they order the ride and you get there, they're already waiting outside the house or wherever you're picking them from.
Okay.
You know? And there's this other thing. Riders believe that the drivers should be nice to them, but they are not only under any obligation to be nice to the driver.
Okay.
A lot of them just look down on the driver as just another taxi driver or another Uber driver. But we're all human beings.
Exactly. That's true.
And every human being deserves
Respect.
some level of respect.
So, like, how long have you been driving in Lagos?
For about a month.
A month.
Yes.
Okay. So, do you think it is a profitable enterprise?
To some extent, but not very profitable.
Okay. Yeah, I asked. I mean, you've been driving for just a month now.
Yeah.
The former driver I spoke to, he had been driving since 2016. So
Yeah.
that should be about 5 years.
Yes.
So I also asked him this question, and I'm curious to see what your answer is also going to be, because you have only been driving for just a month.
Yeah.
Okay. So, male or female riders, which ones give you problem the most?
I would say I've not had any nasty experience per se.
Okay.
But I've had, I only had one experience where someone ordered a ride. Normally, when you order the ride, it tells you the time it will take for the driver to get to you.
Okay.
And when I got to her, she was just that I came late, I didn't come on time, and this and that, and I didn't respond. Because when you are going through the training of, they tell you to have some level of restraint.
Okay.
You know, I didn't reply her or say anything. But basically, I've not had any nasty experience. Even when drivers complain about this issue that has to do with transfers, because a lot of people do transfers.
Okay.
Even the last person I carried now before I picked you up,
Yeah.
she did a transfer.
Okay.
And most times, women are the ones that do transfer. Maybe for security reasons, I don't know, but people don't carry that cash.
Yeah, I myself, I prefer to use a card, my card, so I don't
yes.
have to do any
cash,
so I don't carry cash around like that. Yeah. So okay. What about with like the Lagos State's system? Like there was a time that the thugs and touts and all of that were disturbing people on the road, like trying to also tax Uber drivers and taxify drivers and stuff like that. And also, has there been like any incidents of maybe like robbery or something while you were driving like that?
No, I've not had any
Any
such experience with law enforcement or. No.
Okay, that's good. So, is there any? I mean, 1 month is a very short period of time. But I
Yes.
see you've done about 200 and something trips.
Yes.
So, is there any experience that stood out? That something that you can't forget within the last 1 month with the rider?
And the thing is that there are a lot of. Since I started driving, I found out that there are a lot of bad roads in Lagos.
Okay.
And you know, when you pick people up at times, you expect some level of understanding from them. You might carry someone and maybe a few meters to their house, the road is
Terrible.
very bad. They will just sit put and make sure you carry them to the front of their house. They won't get down from the cab. And you now, you look at your car and say, what will you do? You try and satisfy the customer, but at your own expense. I've only had one ride this morning because I've been in the mechanic since morning. Because I went to somewhere very bad yesterday. So as I was going out this morning, something broke. You know?
From the car.
Yes.
I was going to ask that, like, I mean, obviously, running a business, like with this model, we require constant servicing of the vehicle and all of that. So I was going to ask how that interferes with, like, let's say profits, or to break even at the end of the day. Does it cost a lot? I mean, the 1 month you said that you have been driving, have you had to fix your car like a lot of times, or it's just like once in a while?
I've not really had. I think today was the one that I've had to do a major repair.
Okay.
You know, because I affected the shocks, the back shocks.
Alright.
Because I went somewhere in Egbeda and the road was very bad yesterday. You know, like I said, they will sit put.
Alright, thank you very much, Mr. Sam. I really appreciate your insights. How long have you been driving?
Almost a year.
Almost a year. Would you say it has been a profitable venture?
Yeah, of course, it's profitable.
Wow. I mean, someone I spoke to yesterday, he said that if you're a single guy, that you can say it's profitable, but as a family man, it's not so profitable. Like, but I guess everybody with their own experiences. Okay, so one particular question I've asked a couple of people is, like, male or female riders, which ones give you which ones give you problem?
Actually, before I go to that one, I would like to experience myself concerning the one that said that it's profitable or not.
Okay.
Actually, the guys, the someone that said that it's profitable when you're single. He has a reason, he has a point.
Okay.
And when it comes to a marital aspect, like maybe you have married or you have an issue, you have a kids, you understand?
Yeah.
Actually, it's better than none. You understand? It's better than doing nothing, just be. You understand? Facing carrying a different people entirely, with different character, with different behaviors, like, especially most of our writers. So in this world, someone have to be very patient.
Right.
So when you are patient, you're able to cope with everybody.
Next right on here.
So when you're patient with the rider, you will not be. You will not be. You will not have issue with any one of them.
Okay.
So you understand. So that is just what the rider are there to provoke you.
Is that not every time?
Not every time.
Okay.
Not every time. It's not all rider are the same. Some are there. They will have to provoke you. It's you that have to be patient with them. So you understand.
Yeah.
Because you said I want to fight with this, want to correct with this. Do you know how many people are going to pick in a day? So how many people are you going to fight with? So someone just have to be patient to endure for the meantime. At least maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, they get on your car, then you pick another one's S.
Cool. Okay,
Take
so
the next right onto Ianuga Street, then turn right onto Alarib Street.
is there right? Is there any peculiar experience that's something you have experienced with the rider that you can't forget, like since you have been driving?
Actually, there is different scenario that have been happening,
Take the
right?
next right onto
Like one day like
Alarib
that,
Street,
I
then your
pick a
destination
rider,
will be on the left.
he called, a request on Surge,
Okay,
and there's not everybody that understand this Surge.
all right.
Sure, understand. Some rider will just request when you get to their destination.
You can drop me off here.
When you get to their destination, you hand the trip. They will
Okay.
see that the large of quantity of money.
Okay.
So they will not be asking you that how come the money is like this. You tell them that they request on Surge. Some will understand, some will not understand.
Yeah, I think
Some will turn it to fight.
Yeah, Uber usually puts it there like 1 point something, so
Yeah, they used to put it there. Likewise, boat also.
Oh, okay.
Like the one I'm talking now is Surge, 1.3 Surge.
Okay.
Where some rider will not read the instruction very well. They will just get to the car. When you get to the destination to end their trip,
Okay.
the quarrel will now occur. Likewise, we also someone have discharged it to me. We just exchange a word, then he give me slap.
Slapped you?
He slapped you that very day.
Ah.
People were there that very day. They said what I explained myself. The guy said that I have to do so. I want the one that play money on the something. But that very day, I don't know if I look at him and see it's someone that I can beat the hair of him. But I just calm down. Because I may give him blow, he may go down.
Yeah.
They asked me to carry him.
Yeah,
so true. I just let me forgot to. I just forgive for. So that is just some things that I cannot forget in this work.
Okay. I think I've already got to my destination. I've asked you some more questions, but thank you so much.
Time has gone already.
Yeah.